Hello, my name is Giles Waith. The Whole Lot of Love solo is full of power and energy built on interesting approaches and techniques that make it like a musical puzzle. Learning this is going to raise your whole playing level, so let's get into it. There are 6 sections to this solo. Let's start with the first one. We're going to divide this into 3 pieces. First part's this kind of rake. Then we've got a pull-off section. And finally a bend. So we'll start with the rake. So we set this up by playing string 2 and 1 on fret 12, barring across with the index finger. And then what we're going to do is play string 3, fret 14 with the ring finger, and we bend this. So we go. And then what we're going to do is rake across those 3 strings like this. So if we just do it with muting, it sounds like this. Try it again with the proper shape. And once you've done that, you leave the bar in place and you come back and play string 2 and then string 1, both on fret 12. So we go. And I tend to take the ring finger off after doing the first bend. So we get this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to play string 2, fret 15 with the little finger, and then fret 12 with the index finger. So if we put that together, it goes. Let's move on to the next section, which is the pull-off part. This is all on string 3, so let's take that as read. We're going to play fret 15 with the little finger and then 14 with the ring finger. So we go. And then that note you just played is pulled off onto 12, like that. So we go. And then we're going to play 14 again, and then 12. So if we put that section together, it goes. Let's put the first 2 sections together. And then our final part to this lick is the bend. So here we are on string 3, fret 14, and we play it like this. So what this sounds like is just playing 14, 15, 16. So we're aiming for that. We start by bending 1 fret, and then we're going to bend up a fret higher than that. So that's the simpler way to do it. If you're able to, what we do instead of bending up to that last note is use vibrato to wobble around it. So we go. Let's put the whole thing together. Moving on to section 2, here's our lick. We're going to split this into 3 sections. First section goes like this. Second like this. And third like this. Here's the first section. So we're going to play string 3, fret 2 with the middle finger. And we slide up to fret 4. Then we play string 2, fret 3 with the index finger. So we put those together. And then we're going to slide back down the way we came. So we play string 3, fret 4, again with the middle finger, and we slide down to 2. We'll put that all together. And then we add just one more note, which is string 3 open. Moving on to the second part, we go. That involves playing string 3 fret 2 with the middle finger. We pull off onto the open. One more time. And then we just play the open note 2 more times. So it's. And then what we're going to do is just put those 2 chunks together. So it goes. Let's look at the third chunk. This is the same pattern repeated in the form of a run. We're going to play string 3, fret 2 with the middle finger. And we just pull off onto the 0. What we're going to do is just repeat that pattern going across the strings. So we do it on string 3, then string 4. So we just put those 2 together. And then you go string 4 again to string 5. So we go. Putting that together then, so we go string 3, string 4, then string 4 again to string 5. And then if you want, you can hit the open string on string 6. It's hard to hear that because that coincides with the chord coming around again there. So I'll just do that last section again. What we do now is put those 3 pieces together. Section 3 of the solo mirrors the first section. Goes like this. We're going to split that into 2. Here's the first half and the second half. So this first half, we start by playing string 3, fret 14, using the ring finger. And we're going to bend that up so it sounds like fret 16. So it's a 2 fret bend. Like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to play string 2 and 1 on fret 12, barring across with the index finger. And we're going to play string 2, then string 1. So we do our bend, then string 2, then 1. On to the second half of this section. It sounds like this. We start by playing string 2, fret 15 with the ring finger, and we bend it up twice. Now the first bend, we're going to stop by putting our plectrum on top of the string at the very top of the bend. So we go like this. And the second one, we're going to let ring out. And you can add vibrato like I have if you're able to. So those 2 notes, short one, then a long one. Now while that long bend is at the top, we're going to play string 1, fret 15 with our little finger. So I'll put that together, it goes. Then after we played string 1, we're going to let the ring finger down and then take the little finger off and do another bend. And this one you really want to let that ring out and do vibrato if you can. So if we put those together, it goes. So we've got 2 bends, string 1 with the little finger, and then another bend on string 2. So let's put the whole of that section together. Moving on to the fourth section. We're going to split that into 2 halves. First half goes like this. Second half. Beginning with the first half, we're going to play string 2, fret 17 with the index finger. And then we play fret 20 with the little finger. And what we do is we play it, bend it up, and then let it down. And as you can see, you might want to put your palm on there when you can to avoid the other notes ringing out. We're aiming for it to sound like this, which is actually 4 frets higher, so it's a 4 fret bend, so you've really got to go for it. I'll put those 2 notes together. And then we'll move on to the second half, which goes like this. So what we do for this is we play string 2, fret 17, and then we go to string 3, fret 19. And that's very short, that note, so it goes. And then we go to string 2, fret 20 with the little finger, and we just pull off onto 17. And I believe he does do a little bit of vibrato on there, so you can add that if you're able to. So we put those phrases together. And from the beginning. Section 5. Once again, we'll split this into 2. And then, so the first half goes like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to play string 2, fret 17 with the index finger. And then string 1, fret 19. But we bend this one. So this is a 2 fret bend. So it should sound like this. So you bend this one up. And you put the plectrum on like we did before, just to stop the string. Then you let the string down and play that fret without a bend. So it goes. And then we're going to go 1 fret lower with the middle finger. Fret 18. So we've just gone. And adding in the first note as well. And then we'll go on to the second half, which goes. So we're on string 2, fret 20 with the little finger, then fret 17 with the index finger. Then we go to string 3, fret 19 with the ring finger. So those 3 notes. And then we go back to string 2, fret 20 with the little finger. There it goes. And then we finish up on string 2, fret 17 with the index. So that whole phrase is. One more time. So we'll put both halves together with each other. Jimmy Page, Hendrix, Clapton, all soloed with total freedom, and so can you. Yet when we unleash a killer lick, it's 50-50 whether it fits or clashes, and scales don't explain it. Soloing is a puzzle, and you're missing pieces. Today I'm handing you the exact system to absorb and create great ideas, fitting them into any song with certainty. It's easier than you think. Click the link for a demo now. Let go of the clashing chaos and free up your soloing before your next jam session. Moving on to our 6th and final section. Start by finding string 2, fret 17 with your index finger. And then we're going to play 19. So we just go. And then we're going to keep playing that same fret, string 2, fret 19 with the ring finger, but we're going to bend it 3 times, and at the top of the bend, stop it by putting your plectrum on the string. So it's like this. So from the beginning we go. I've muted all 3 bends with the plectrum here, but in the actual solo, you just mute the first 2 and the third rings out a little as you move on to the next note. And then after that, we leave this bent and we play string 1, fret 19 with the little finger. The bend on string 2 rings out a little here, but you'll find it dies away as you let it down. So we go from the beginning, it goes. And then to finish, we just play string 2, fret 19. And you can add vibrato if you like to. So from the beginning, we go. On our chorus, we have got this little slide riff going at the top. It just goes. Just a couple of tips for slide is I suggest you go on your rhythm pickup on whatever guitar you've got and roll off the tone, meaning the least trebly you can get, because slide is very noisy. The other thing you tend to do is put your fingers down on the strings behind the slide. You can have it on your little finger or your ring finger, but you want to just be touching the strings rather than pushing down, and you want to deaden the notes. So what he does in this song is he just plays the middle 2 strings, so string 3 and 4, on fret 9. So you want to be above the wire towards the right of fret 9. And then you're going to slide down so that you end up on fret 6. So you go. But again, that's the fret wire towards the right of fret 6. So, so we're going from 9 to 6. That's all our lead parts. Well done for learning them. Remember, practice slowly, with intention, and you'll master it. But here's the thing. There's a ton of depth to the sound in this song, and many steps you can go through yourself to recreate it, even if you don't own a ton of equipment. I'll be breaking that down in the next video. Subscribe and hit the bell to be notified so you don't miss it. Thanks for watching. Any questions, please put them in the comments below and I'll get back to you. And finally, if this video has been valuable for you, please return the favour and click the like button, and then you'll be really helping me move the channel forward and keep creating content for you.